Today I'll be discussing my ideas on life and happiness. Firstly, who am I? Well, my name is Miles, I'm Australian, and this is me in the middle of work. Taken today, in fact. I have two jobs, or rather a traineeship and a job. The picture you can see me in is my gardening job. I maintain and occasionally do some landscaping work on two lovely people's property. They provide us morning tea, lunch, and great moments. I also get to work with my best friend, who unfortunately isn't in this photo, so I have it pretty good with this job. Although I must admit, it's tough work. As well as that job, I currently also have a school-based traineeship I'm working towards completing. As well as a Cert 3 which I'm working to complete, I've completed a first aid course and I have my bronze medallion, which you get completing a lifeguarding course. I also practiced parkour for a good year and a half and absolutely loved it. I would definitely recommend looking into it. For all shapes, sizes, and ages, no matter your fitness levels, it brings a sense of primal freedom and happiness that is unique to the discipline. Speaking of happiness, what is it? This is the Wikipedia definition. Happiness is a mental or emotional state of well-being categorized by positive or pleasant emotions ranging from contentment to intense joy. Now my definition. Happiness to me is living a simple life built on the foundations of friendship, hard work, and love. My ultimate goal in life is to simply be happy for the majority of it. Not to own a company or a Ferrari, but simply to live a fulfilling life filled with joy and positive experiences. How can I be happy and how can you be happy? Well, from a current happy teenager, what is my plan on maintaining this sense of happiness, and what can I offer you in my infinite wisdom and experience? Firstly, let me get this out of the way. It is a very touchy and debated subject, but personally, I believe video games won't make you happy in the depth that I'm aiming for. However, that doesn't mean that video games can't be relaxing and stress relieving. And also, let me point out that I haven't been happy for my whole life. Quite the opposite, really. My childhood was based upon the fact that I could move school at any time, as my family were a part of the Air Force. So eventually, a social defense came up, due to forming and then losing relationships and friendships. This occurred at the fragile age of around 9 until I was 14. Not to say that I didn't form some great friendships and have some awesome mischievous experiences, but due to the general confusion at the time, I'd say between 9 and 14 I experienced some of the lowest points of my life. Now onto more positive things. What is my grand plan for long-enduring happiness in 3 easy steps? Life is forever changing and I can guarantee the following will change also. But firstly, identify what makes me happy, my wants and desires. This step directly links to this video I've made. I've made it for myself just as much as I've made it for all of you. I'm adding integrity to my ideas. Number 2, build my lifestyle around these things once I've identified them. This step I believe is universal. Every person on this earth should be aiming to do exactly this, in my opinion. For example, I enjoy my gardening work, so as well as working where I am, I've taken up a traineeship in fitness and have gotten my first aid certificate. It's always a difficult question, the one that goes, what do you want to do when you grow up? Personally, I'd like to do something at least outdoors, and preferably in a garden. So I've been thinking along the lines of landscaping or maybe a personal trainer, but who knows. In today's overly complicated world, I put simplicity as the priority in everyday life, as a means of living with as little stress as possible. Number 3, develop integrity in your beliefs and desires. It would be best to do this as early on in your life as possible, as this affects your motivation, confidence, and general sense of control and direction of your life. Now, how do I know all of this? The truth is, I don't. None of this is proven, none of this is tested. These are just my collective ideas of my own perceptions on life, and that of older colleagues, friends, and family, all questioned and straightened out in my head into these 3 simple points. Now, I don't expect, or want for that matter, for all of you listening to just adopt everything I've said and think it's down solid. It's up to you to question things and work out what's right and wrong for yourselves. Thanks for listening to my brief ideas on happiness and life. I hope you enjoyed the video and can take something out of it. There's only so much someone can say to a computer screen, and no doubt I'll think of something else that I've missed or needed to fix. But for now, these are my views. Thanks for listening. I'm just going to leave you guys with a song now. It's got me through those tough days, and I think you guys will like it.
Now they said, don't forget where you come from. Don't die holding on to your words. Cause you know that you got a whole world to change, but understand who you gotta change first. And I was like, fuck that, humility bust back. I remember the days when nothing but a bus pass. I was just a little shorty just hoping that I could find a bum to buy 40 for me and have enough for a bud sack. Yeah, and I dance on that instrumental, unorthodox like Basquiat with the pencil. Give me a microphone and a beatbox I can vent to. Music the only medium that I can find myself through. Rat glue, sipping on Celine, I would let loose. Looking in the mirror, watching myself lose. Clean up in the 08, got a job making barely minimum wage. Digging into that page, hit the road with RL, performing in front of 8 people. And that shit will check your ego. I bet around that time I'm watching our EP go from nothing to getting us booked around the country. I know no limits, life can change in an instant. 8 people turn into sold out shows in a minute. Now watching my pops in the back row grinning with his glass up to my mom toasting his Guinness. And we on, good music get lost in the
Big Red, aka Ninja Red, DJ Vadim, Wicked Selector. Paris to London, France to England, original rude boy style.
I'm a soldier, 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 soldier. I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier, I'm a soldier.
Yo, on peut d'attaquer pour que je ne balance que les mots, étant donné que je m'appelle le big radical. Ma vision du monde est plutôt négative et c'est chaud. Dur de laisser faire la merde qui s'étale. Qui n'a pas les bouts tous les matins devant les infos. Ça me fout la rage et tout bien phénoménal. T'as le SSARKO qui me dit lève tes boules et fais voir ton trou de balle. Humilier les gens c'est le vice de la lispo. Si t'es cramé c'est normal. Fouille systématique des mecs pas normaux. Si t'es pas blond ça peut faire mal au bref. T'as des bronzés dans les œufs. Tu vois que la nuit et tu meufs. Tu prends des produits on the left. Pas de kiss or the death. Te fais pas rembobiner par les animateurs et les ta division que dans la télé. Allume ton cerveau mais fais bien attention parce que partout il y a des fachos qui veulent te la mettre à la remise à ton compte gros. T'as des big boys de prendre le micro. Ma soeur, mets-toi à niveau. Mon frère, mets-toi à niveau. Yo, yeah. I'm a soldier, S-O-L-D-I-E-R.
I do fling down in a classical vibration. Going out to each and every nation. Played by the King Champion. Along with Sister Savzi on the vocal.